Good evening, and welcome to the Regent Theater, Arlington's showplace of entertainment since 1916. Well, not exactly what we're used to, but we're so glad you could join us tonight for the 2020 A-Town Teen Video Festival and Awards Show. Tonight's a perfect example of how we bring our community, neighboring communities, and a diversity of age groups together. And I want to thank ACMi and all of the sponsors and participants involved with making tonight's show possible. Now, before we get started, we wanted to let you know that there's no admission charge for this event, but we encourage you to make a donation of any amount to the Regent's GoFundMe page, which you can find at regenttheater.com. Your contribution will enable us to get through this craziness and come out the other side when we can safely open our doors again to you. In the meantime, we're presenting a virtual film series and bringing back Regent TV in new and exciting ways. But for right now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
On this video.
Wait, go down. It's like
We could do so much.
Guess who it is? I honestly don't know what I would do without you. You are the most amazing person in the world. I'm so lucky to have you. I mean, as my best friend, you're going to do so much amazing things. I always think, about how much fun we have when we were little. You taught me so much even then. You cared. You made everyone happy. You always cared about me. You put up with me. And that wasn't the easiest job in the world. And, I'll never forget that day. The day you made me feel alive. If you're ever, feeling down or sad, I'm always going to be here for you. No matter what time of day, you deserve the world. All right, bye. Message me back. I miss you.
Heard your cousin is very important.
Of course. He was the president of the Toilet Plunger Committee, and also very well known for his cuckoo clock collection.
Wow. That's amazing. So tell me more about your cousin. What was that? There shouldn't be anybody here at this hour. What the heck is that? How did that get in here?
It's time. Time to get toasted. Time to get toasted. Time to get toasted.
Há mulheres que trazem o mar nos olhos, não pela cor, mas pela vastidão da alma, e trazem a poesia nos dedos e nos sorrisos. Ficam para além do tempo, como se a maré nunca as levasse da praia onde foram felizes. Há mulheres que trazem o mar nos olhos, pela grandeza da imensidão da alma, pelo infinito modo como abarcam as coisas e os homens. Há mulheres que são maré em noites de tardes e calma.
People in my family have had jobs that give back. My mom is a teacher, my dad is a social worker, and I'm really lucky for a lot of the things in my life, for my friends and my family, and for like general acceptance for who I am. So I want to give back. I think that the women in my family, you know, not just my mom, my grandmother, her mother, the women who came before, there's some really cool stories about them, about what they did. I feel like I'm the now of a lineage. I've been pretty tomboyish in my life, and sometimes I think I'm a little unorthodox in how I'm a girl, but I know I'm a girl. It's empowering, and sometimes it's dangerous to be a girl, depending on where you are in the world. I have taken self-defense classes before. I have a punching bag. I keep pepper spray in my purse. My mother is always telling me this, just like, if you feel uncomfortable, like, fuck politeness and just do whatever you have to do. Well, a woman doesn't have to be born with female biology or anatomy, I don't think, to be a woman. I think womanhood is defined by, like, not just how you express yourself, you know, through clothes, makeup, jewelry, but also how you feel inside, and also how you think you want to express yourself. I think womanhood is powerful. I think it is power. And if you feel powerful, then I guess you could say you're a woman.
Para mim, é algo mais positivo que acontece. A separação da minha mãe, para bem aquele país ali, para viver uma vida melhor. Dependeva de mim mesmo, dependeva de minha irmã. Não tinha que transformava completamente. Não tinha que olhar a realidade. Minha mãe é minha espelho. Minha mãe é tudo. Ajuda a ser forte, ajuda a crescer. Não tenho a segunda mãe que é minha irmã. É dar suporte quando minha mãe que pode estar 24 horas comigo. Então, quer dizer, duas pessoas que na minha vida têm a dever a esse. Senti um ser que é inexplicável mesmo. Senti um batimento, totalmente boa pessoa, é transformada, ao mesmo tempo feliz, com esperança, mas que aquela criança está a nascer com saúde, pelo abrir-se hoje, pelo olhar e para olhar e para ter lá em abraço. ser respeitosa, ser carinhosa, ser amada, amável, responsável, educada, ser tudo. E ser mãe. Se é possível. Se não, amar os outros.
Tudo isso que a gente diz a mim sempre, eles têm grande amor para mim, para manter o trabalho. Onde que mora, de minha família. Não queria minha meninas, eles que sentem necessidade, mas tudo alguém ajuda, como eles dois. Na altura que depois na escola, se fica de toda maneira. Estou com minha mãe, que a escola de tivesse, para malta que panca desabrir minha menininha a pé. Mas depois na escola também, ando minha mãe direito. Onde quem vai, não tenho saudade de minha mãe, para chegar na ilha. E para bom que me marca, bem pamba, acaba não gostava de minha mãe. Alguém que ser mentrosa, alguém que está coisa que coisa que está à frente. Também se alguém fazer uma coisa que é direito, o está a fazer uma coisa que é direito. Por exemplo, é homem, ele tomava, ele falava, ó Kayleen, bem linda, dava recado, está frase. Nunca pode tomar recado de ninguém. Hoje já estão alguém de idade, mas sempre então pedi a Deus para levar a minha memória de aquele que tem, que me e ele, porque já não esqueci, para lembrar sempre mami e não.
Hey, I saw you waiting for the bus earlier.
I must look like a total idiot. I guess they're not running today.
You can come sit here if you want. Have you ever considered the idea that maybe the bus slip into a time vortex and end up in an alternate reality?
Huh. That never occurred to me.
You have to think about these things, especially in this day and age. Time Bus. That might be a great movie. Or maybe Vortex Bus.
So, what are you reading?
It's a book about the multiverse theory.
The multiverse theory? As opposed to the universe?
Yeah, that's right. I can tell that you never heard of it before. Here, let me fill you in. You might think there's only one universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some people have theorized that this isn't all there is. Instead, there could be infinite parallel universe with infinite versions of you and me. You see, inside every black hole is another universe, and these universes can be just like our own.
So it keeps on going on and on forever in an infinite amount of time?
Precisely. So we could be having this exact same conversation right now an infinite amount of times in infinite corners of the multiverse.
Well, it's way too early for this.
And then there can be different versions of ourselves that exist. These can range from being slightly different to widely different. For example, I might not be reading a book. Instead, I am a secret agent sent to retrieve information. Target is spotted. I'm going in.
They're all out of Fruit Loops.
I like Frosty Flakes anyway. It all checks out.
I don't know if you would just like kill someone in broad daylight, but I get the gist.
And then of course there's the whole bus situation.
Right, like what if I actually gotten on the bus and gone home?
Or what if you weren't on your way home? What if you got onto the bus carrying a suitcase filled with $1 million worth of drugs?
Why would I be carrying a suitcase of $1 million worth of drugs?
Because you're the world's most notorious drug dealer. Having just escaped from prison, you have gone and buried this money. Now you are on your way to make a deal with an equally dangerous Yakuza boss. Turns out they were double-crossing you the whole time, and you guys have this massive standoff. And then that is it. You take the money and walk off into the sunset.
It seems highly unlikely, but I guess it can be possible if your theory of yours is true.
Let's take another scenario. Let's say you didn't actually get onto the bus, and instead of coming to this park, you decided to thumb for a ride. You get picked up by a sketchy guy, and he drives towards your house, but then drives right past it. Instead, he drives you out to the woods.
So what are we doing here?
Turns out this guy is a serial killer, and he eventually stabs you in the stomach a couple of times and buries you alive.
Please, please, I swear, I swear, I swear!
That could all totally be happening right now.
You seem to have a session with crime and violence. How about this? Everything happens exactly the same way. We'll have this long talk, and I ask you on a date. You agree to it, and I'll meet you at your place on Friday night. And of course, I'll bring you flowers, and we'll have this romantic dinner where I ask you to be my girlfriend. You agree? So, how does that sound?
Super lame. Nice try, though.
focused on identifying and quickly removing the most dangerous criminal illegal immigrants in America. And they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Justice, you are the ones. We need some people to show love when others are showing hate.
As a response to growing capitalistic power in the late 1800s, which included longer hours and more dangerous conditions, unions started to form in order to protect these workers. One of the first tasks taken on by these newly formed unions was to offer job protection through illness and injury. This was the beginning of an organized healthcare system in the United States.
In the midst of the Great Depression, healthcare became a prominent issue and the Social Security Act of 1935 was passed. 30 years later, it was followed up with the Social Security Amendments of 1965, which laid out the groundwork for Medicare and Medicaid, government programs which provide health coverage for the elderly and low income. This did not fix the issue, however, with very few qualifying for this government-sponsored healthcare. In addition, the private insurance industry, operating for their own profits rather than the health of the people, made it difficult for many to receive any kind of coverage at all.
You got 87 million people who are uninsured or underinsured.
We went to the streets of Boston to talk to everyday people to confirm these troubling findings.
I'm not sure if I have health care. My health care just got turned off, and now I'm trying to put myself on a different health care.
We spoke to Sean Garbely, a Massachusetts state representative who has been a leader on progressive healthcare policy.
I would say a day doesn't go by when I don't get a call from a constituent around their health care.
Why is it so difficult for so many to get access to what was described by President Johnson as the miracle of modern medicine?
What are your thoughts on the current system of healthcare in the United States?
Compared to other countries, very expensive.
Expensive privatized system.
I think it's kind of too expensive because the deductible is kind of high.
Last year, over 500,000 people in our country went bankrupt because they could not pay their medical bills.
Costs continue to rise and rise and rise, but that really is an issue that needs to be addressed at the federal level.
As we would hope, in the 2020 presidential race, this topic has gotten great attention. But what are the approaches to tackling this issue?
There's the option of the conservative view, and that is to really cut Obamacare, to take away the mandate.
This approach emphasizes the use of competition of insurance industries in the free market to lower healthcare costs. On the other hand, liberals have proposed two main plans, both centered around using the government to help provide coverage.
I propose Medicare for all who want it.
Add a public option.
Medicare for all.
Medicare for all.
Well, Medicare for all, which is what some Democrats have been running on for years now, would basically, in theory, take the Medicare program that's very popular, that serves about 60 million seniors and people with disabilities, and expand it to everyone.
Single-payer, universal healthcare systems like Medicare for All are in place in most other developed countries, including Canada, Russia, China, and most of Central and South America. However, there has been concern raised over this plan.
The cost of Medicare for All would be $34 trillion.
People will be paying, in some cases, more in taxes, but overall, because they're not going to pay premiums, deductibles, co-payments, they'll be paying less for their health care.
While this plan would sacrifice the private insurance industry, it would ensure the miracle healthcare for every individual. Those in support of Medicare for All believe that all humans have the right to health, whether or not they can afford it. However, this isn't the only proposal made by liberals.
A public option, on the other hand, would create a government-type program like Medicare, like Medicaid, and make it more available. Right now, you have to meet certain qualifications to get into any of the government-provided health programs. A public option would make it much easier for people to get into government-paid health care.
The public option proposal attempts to balance both the desire to provide universal coverage while allowing the private insurance industry to continue. While this plan has garnered some bipartisan support, there is fear that there will be certain individuals still left without health coverage. Republican leadership has not proposed any healthcare reforms recently and appear to be content with the status quo.
We believe, however, that there needs to be change. In the current system, it is far too expensive to receive care when you get sick. As a result, almost 1/3 of this country's citizens do not have proper access to healthcare. This should not be the case in a country in which the very insurance industries failing to care for its constituents are taking home billions of dollars in profits.
Currently, we're in a crisis with millions of Americans lacking the money and hence the access to health. We believe the right to health is universal and no interest or profit should get in the way.
This is the topic we most want political candidates to address during the 2020 campaign, because considering the magnitude of this issue and that every American is affected, we want to ensure the next Commander-in-Chief has a comprehensive plan to tackle this unacceptable situation.
Hello, my name is Nadifa and I'm from Bangladesh. One thing I would like to do in the future is I want to be a social worker, and I'm gonna say it in Bangla. আমি একজন সমাজকর্মী হতে চাই, কারণ বাংলাদেশে অনেক গরিব মানুষ আছে যাদের টাকা পয়সা নাই খাওয়া দাওয়ার জন্য, ছেলে মেয়েদেরকে পড়ানোর জন্য। সো অনেক গরিব মানুষ আছে যারা ওদেরকে ছেলে মেয়েদেরকে পড়ানোর জন্য অনেক চেষ্টা করে, বাট টাকার জন্য ওরা পড়াতে পারে না। সো আমি প্রথম জিনিস যেটা করতে চাই সেটা হলো আমি একটা স্কুল খুলতে চাই যেটাতে ওদের ছেলে মেয়েরা স্কুলে যেতে পারে, অ্যান্ড দেন ওদের কোনো ফি দিতে হবে না। অ্যান্ড আরেকটা জিনিস হলো আমি স্কুলে ফ্রি খাওয়ান থাকবে, সো ওরা যেন খাওয়া দাওয়া করতে পারে। বিকজ অনেক ছেলে মেয়ে আছে লাইক ওরা সকালে নাস্তা থাকে না খাওয়ার জন্য, সো ওরা চায় না স্কুলে আসতে, সো ওরা বাইরে ঘুরতে চায়, কাজ করতে চায়। সো এর জন্য আমি চাই যে স্কুলে খাওয়ান থাকবে, ওরা স্কুলে খেতে পারবে, সো ওদের এটা নিয়ে চিন্তা করতে হবে না। অ্যান্ড দেন আমি স্কুল খুলতে চাই, বিকজ আমি যদি একটা মানুষের লাইফ চেঞ্জ করতে পারি, ফিউচারে ওরা থিঙ্ক করবে এটা করার জন্য। সো এখানে ওরা যদি এটা থিঙ্ক করে তাহলে কোনো গরিব মানুষ থাকবে না বাংলাদেশে। অ্যান্ড আমি চাই অনেক গরিব মানুষ আছে যাদের খাওয়া দাওয়া করতে পারে না, বাসায় খাওয়ান থাকে না। সো আমি চাই শুক্রবারে আমি ওদেরকে শাক সবজি এগুলা দিয়ে সাহায্য করতে। সো ওদেরকে প্রতি শুক্রবারে শাক সবজি দেওয়া হবে, যেটা এক সপ্তাহ ওদের চলে, অ্যান্ড দেন পরের সপ্তাহে একদিন ওরা অন্য কিছু খাওয়ান নিতে পারবে। সো এটা করতে হলে আমার একটা গ্রুপ লাগবে যারা আমাকে হেল্প করবে। সো ফার্স্ট থিং আমি যেটা করব, আমি একটা গ্রুপ খুলব যেটাতে ওরা চায় যে এরকম গরিব মানুষদেরকে হেল্প করতে। সো আমরা গ্রুপ খুলব যেটাতে এক গ্রুপ থাকবে মানুষদেরকে এভরি ফ্রাইডেতে খাওয়ান দিবে, দেন আরেকটা গ্রুপ থাকবে যেন দেখবে স্কুলে কীরকম টিচাররা ওদেরকে পড়াশোনা করাচ্ছে, স্কুলে ছেলে মেয়েদের কি কোনো সমস্যা হচ্ছে নাকি। আমি যদি সবগুলা করতে পারি, লাইক ওদেরকে হেল্প করতে পারি, তাহলে আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লাগবে, অ্যান্ড দেন আই ওয়াজ লাইক প্রাউড অফ মাই সেলফ।
Ingrid! Ingrid! Where are you? I've been calling you non-stop all morning. Do you have any idea how close I am to firing you? Edelman meeting 3 o'clock. If you're not here by then, I want a cardboard box with your name on it, completely packed, by tomorrow night. Do you understand me? Ingrid, are you listening to me? I'm not screwing around, Ingrid. Every month you do this. I put my life on the line, putting you in charge of this meeting. You promised me.
Dr. Hill,
Hello, Ingrid.
thank you so much for taking time to see me.
Of course, you know I always put my patients first. So what is it? Do you want me to up your cocodamol dosage?
No, actually, I was hoping to talk to you. See, I've been researching a lot, and I think that I know what's wrong with me.
I don't know, Ingrid. This isn't the first time you've come to me with a self-diagnosis.
This time is different. I swear. I can show you. I brought papers. See? I have all the same symptoms. Heavy periods, cramps, pain with intercourse.
Ingrid, endometriosis is a very serious condition. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Why don't I send you home with the higher dosage, and if you still have concerns next week, we can consider doing an ultrasound.
I don't want an ultrasound. I want a laparoscopy.
That's a surgical procedure.
I know that.
I can't authorize a surgical procedure based on self-diagnosis, not when there's no evidence.
Look at me. I'm a mess. I can't hold a job. I'm going crazy. What more evidence do you need?
I need evidence of something other than what you think you feel. I'm a doctor, Ingrid, not a psychiatrist. If you want, I can introduce you to one and even get you an appointment later this afternoon.
I don't want a psychiatrist. I want you to listen to what I'm saying and not write me off as some mental case.
Last month, you were convinced you had cancer. This month is endometriosis. What's next, Ingrid? I'll look into your symptoms, but you can't just come into my office with a stack of papers expecting me to give you a laparoscopy. Heavy periods aren't uncommon for a woman of your age. You shouldn't be ashamed of your body. You should embrace it. Being a woman is a gift. It just comes with some costs. I'll give you a few minutes to collect yourself.
Another stupid science project. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Is it just called science stupid? She okay? Yay, science. I guess this looks like an okay book.
Yeah, how about that? I'm just gonna let you do all the work. I'm gonna go home.
Who do you think you are? You're my study partner. You're supposed to help out with these things. Oh, all right. I guess I should get started. Here we are. Deciduous. Is that all that it says? You have got to be kidding me. This is all it has on deciduous forests. This book is so bad, I would rather go to a forest right now than read it. I wish I could go to a forest and get this dang research done with. Where the heck am I? Okay, this isn't a wooden chair. This isn't the media center. This is a forest in the middle of nowhere! Wait, a forest in the middle of nowhere? How did I get to a forest in the middle of nowhere? It doesn't make sense! Life doesn't make sense! The stage just keeps getting worse and worse! Ah, what's that? Oh, just a chipmunk. Somebody's holding me! There must be a person! There must be a... It has a book! What is happening over here? Chief, yes, Chief. I caught this person walking around the forest.
Shush!
What? I caught this person walking around the forest, Chief.
You are walking around my forest.
My
forest.
It's not my fault!
How did you get here?
I wished for something and then it happened! But now I need my book!
Why?
Because the media center librarian will yell at me if I don't return it on time!
What's the real reason you want this book?
And what's a media center?
Yeah.
It's a library! I need the book! To return!
To return?
To return to the media center librarian!
Once, this happened to me. But I lost my book on the way over here. Now I've been stranded here ever since.
Oh, too bad for you.
One person has to stay here, lead the Bookfaces. And it's
Okay,
not
that's
gonna
you.
be me.
It's not gonna be me either!
I have the book. You're gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go home.
Not happening!
Yes, happening.
Nuh-uh!
Now I'm gonna go back down to my hut, and I'm gonna figure out a way to get out of here.
Unhand me! No! I need to stop her! Don't you agree? Ha! I escaped you, you vile bookface! Boom! You okay. How am I supposed to make it down the hill? Give me the book! Give me the book!
I'm not giving you the book.
It's my book!
I need to get back. Huss, what can I do for you?
Give me the book!
No, what can you do for me that would make me give you the book?
Wait. Well, what can you guys do? Well, like, what are your superpowers?
I mean, we have magical watches that can transport anything known to ever to man.
Do you know what television is?
No.
I can show you television.
What is this? Television.
It's like a play, except on a screen, and you can see it at whatever time you want.
Okay, not gonna lie, this sounds cool, seeing as I was like from like 1832 or whatever.
How long have you been here? It's been over 100 years. It's been like 100, I don't know, 180, 190.
Whatever.
That's a long way.
Just, I'm gonna transport down a television, okay? And we are going to watch it. Wait, do we watch a television?
Yes, of course you do. You hit the
Okay.
but you don't know how to operate it. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, I'm getting my watch out. There we go. Doop. All right. Oh, look, there it is.
Wait, that's
odd for a television, right? Hello to, oh, there's the play button. See, look, there's Scooby-Doo solving some mystery. Hi, Scooby! You're so adorable! And I love you so much. I'm gonna get you, you little... Where did she go? What? Now I'm gonna have to call reinforcements. Bookfaces! Assemble! Right now! Chief, yes, Chief. Chief, yes, Chief. Again? I wish I could just go home! How did I get here? I wish I could go home!
Where did she go? Oh my god, she's gonna be so angry at us. Oh,
what have you done? Where is the girl? She's gone! What? How could she just disappear or whatever? You guys are such nincompoops! I don't know why I ever hired you or you chose me to be your chief. I mean, I'm such a good chief, but you guys stink. And so that is why, class, Bookfaces are at the top of the forest food chain. See, they eat birdies. See, that's a bird. They eat plants.
Yes.
That's a plant.
Very
and
good.
they eat other stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Very good.
and I did all the work. All she did was lay around lazily and do absolutely nothing. I was stuck all by myself with just my phone and a few papers and pencils, and I was just like doing all the work here. She did nothing. Just saying.
Very good. A+.
What is up with that kid? What are Bookfaces and what is a birdie? Banana.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay,
Why
where's
did
the
we-
record button?
Why did we do that?
Bye.
Wait, I
We're
want to do
rolling the
something.
credits.
Okay.
Rolling the credits.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna. Alex, can we just do your thing?
By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is the planet's on fire.
Scientists warn no part of the world will be spared from the climate crisis.
Consequences for nature and humanity are sweeping and severe.
The report says failure to act soon will lead to a steady stream of catastrophes.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you!
Climate change is a threat to us all. The climate catastrophe has been escalating over the past few decades, and people have risen up against it. But overall, we haven't made enough progress. It's true that people are raising awareness and trying to make more sustainable choices in their personal lives. So why haven't we seen any major results? Unfortunately, people's individual choices aren't adding up to resolve the climate crisis. The emissions of large corporations who power our world, ship our goods, and manufacture commodities outweigh the effects of people's personal lives. Fossil fuels are energy sources created by natural processes like gas and coal. Using these substances for power is extremely harmful to our environment because the burning of fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases into the Earth's atmosphere. This is what has been changing weather patterns, causing sea level rise, and contributing to a host of other problems here on our planet. And corporations are the main culprits. In fact, just 100 companies can be held responsible for 71% of the world's carbon emissions. To be effective in the fight against climate change, we must limit the use of unsustainable resources like fossil fuels.
Unless we pass real legislation, we will continue to see devastation in a lot of these areas.
Legislation that limits the release of unsustainable materials into the environment is the best step towards fighting climate change. However, such legislation doesn't pass. The passing of legislation is impacted by many factors, such as interest groups and lobbying. politicians tend to favor policies that help people or groups that give them money and reject those that harm such contributors. Legislation that limits the use of unsustainable materials doesn't pass because corporations use money-backed political tactics to make sure that no laws that limit them are enacted. Corporations will never stop using money to speak their beliefs, but politicians can stop listening.
There are competing interests, moneyed interests, that will stop at anything to make sure legislation like this doesn't pass because it changes their profit margins.
But will you consider the emissions of your sales, of your customers? Will you take into account those as well?
Depends on how you do that.
Some companies even go beyond using money to persuade and have actually withheld information about their sustainability from the public in order to protect themselves from profit loss and public pressure to change. One such company is ExxonMobil, who has been facing considerable backlash for withholding information about climate change.
The company misled the public about what its own scientists found about the risks of climate change and greenhouse gases.
They've been funding organizations that are even more aggressive climate change deniers.
So, what can we do to remove the barriers towards sustainability and climate-friendly legislation? According to Business Insider, over 100 members of Congress have either doubted or denied the legitimacy of climate change, despite the fact that 97% of scientists have confirmed its existence. It's people like these who put the concerns of big corporations and businesses over the well-being of the planet. Additionally, Forbes reported that the 5 largest publicly owned oil companies have spent over $200 million to lobby for climate-friendly legislation to be blocked.
Implementing policies like the Green New Deal would kill not only our opportunity to be energy independent to weather the storm of a global supply crisis, but it'll also kill millions of jobs.
Imagine if Congress people didn't take this money and instead focused their energy on creating climate laws that would regulate corporations' ability to destroy our planet. It is up to us to elect people who genuinely care about the climate and are willing to take a stand against big corporations that use money to control politics.
One thing that's critically important is to make sure that the elected officials who we send to represent us, that A, they believe climate change is real, B, that they have a plan to solve it, and if we elect them, they're going to go to Washington to file legislation and support legislation that's going to create a comprehensive plan at the federal level on how to address climate change.
No matter how much they may try to cover up or justify their true intentions, it's clear that the owners of large corporations care more about the money they accumulate now than they do about the effects of their actions on the future. We must move away from the nearsightedness of measuring the benefits of legislation by profit margins. In order to protect our future and right our present, we must elect people who truly care about the climate and who will write bills to monitor corporations, mandate emissions reports and transparency, and close loopholes that are helping unsustainable practices continue. It must start with the writing of bills, but we need committed advocates in all branches of the government and at the state, local, and federal levels. In coming years, there needs to be a revolution of information, commitment, and legislation, or the world simply won't survive. 2020 will be a pivotal year in what has become a fight for our lives.
A great story often begins with a dark tower in a faraway, inhospitable, and ravaged land full of mortal perils. Beware of the monsters lurking in the dark, ready to take you down. During your quest, you'll encounter scheming creatures, treacherous beings, nefarious spells, and epic disasters. Some dangers will be of gargantuan proportions. It will require all your strength, courage, and fortitude to be undefeated. You will be terrified and sometimes feel lost or out of your mind. But fear not, young hero, for you won't be alone in this mad world. There will be many in your party, and together you will become resourceful, skillful, cunning, and rich. A new adventurer, you could choose to be a shining cleric, a courageous barbarian, a powerful wizard, a conniving rogue, a mystical druid, a carefree bard, a mighty sorceress, a shambling zombie, a charging gnoll, a flaming angel, a skilled battle master, a reanimated skeleton, a psychic illithid, and many more. The only key you need is imagination. Dare to enter the world of infinite possibility? Welcome to the Ottoson Dungeons & Dragons Club. D&D Club meets in the Media Center every day before and after school. We accept new members at any time. Under the guidance of a dungeon master or DM, a team of players embarks on a collaborative game quest. It takes place within a story developed by the DM, who makes sure that the D&D rules are properly followed. Players roll dice and use their own D&D knowledge to make the game progress. There is no limit to the player's imagination as long as it is part of the D&D player handbook rules. D&D games nurture players' storytelling ability, help them with drive and focus, negotiation, and problem-solving skills, as well as thinking outside the box. It develops a strong sense of community between its members. Miniatures and props are great visuals for tabletop games like D&D. Twice a week, we run a miniature painting workshop. Our advisor brings paints, tools, brushes, wet palettes, and some miniatures to help us learn the craft. Sometimes we even paint props. It does not take long for us to become proficient. We learn all sorts of techniques like trimming, layering, shading, spacing, and some special effects. When confident enough, we bring our own minis and paint them. $20 million people play D&D in the United States alone. You could be one of them.
identity has many different parts to it, and there's even more of those two labels of being a woman and Native. I'm also biracial, half Native American and half white, and part of the LGBTQ+ community. The media from a very young age never represented the different parts of my identity, and I instead had to connect with characters that didn't look like me. I often looked up to
I just don't get it, Jasper. Why did it have to be her that tore us apart? My heart was open to you. I trusted you, and losing you has proven I can't trust anyone. You thought I wouldn't find out, didn't you? I've got to admit, you were subtle. If you still don't know what I'm talking about, I left you a little trophy down by your feet. You used to tell me you loved to run your fingers through my hair. Is that what you told her too? Is that how you got her? At any rate, nobody's going to have their fingers in her hair for a long time. Who would have thought some trashy brunette would be the thing to drive us apart? Regardless, the only thing between us now is a sheet of wood and 6 feet of dirt. Goodbye, Jasper.
Did you hear what he's in for?
It was gruesome. 2 powerful businessmen were toasted.
I heard the people that found the bodies are still in therapy. They'll never be the same.
I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. How could someone possibly do this?
We'll never know unless we ask. I'm going in.
Be careful. Don't get grilled.
I'll be the one doing the grilling around here. Hello, Mr. Grilling Machine. I'm Detective Raphael. Where were you the night of August 12th? Silent treatment, huh? You killed 2 businessmen. You are going to talk. Answer me! You won't talk without your attorney. Fine.
Well, that was a disaster. His attorney is on their way. It's Georgina Foreman.
Where does a grill get the money for a big shot like that? You can tell
That
me
doesn't
that
mean anything.
It's
That's
bullshit. The guy
that doesn't
he
prove
killed this guy.
anything. These marks are not from a George Foreman grill. They are from a barbecue.
You know you did it. Just come clean.
Don't say anything. My client has had a very tough life. He is heartbroken by his one true love, Spatula. My client is not a killer. He's a lover.
You're going away for a long time. Ha 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 ha.
It's time. Time to get toasted.
See the new wheels? Sick, right? Whoa, where'd you get that? I got it from Toys R Us. It was on sale. Now I can get around town so fast. Bar mitzvah money? Well spent. Definitely. Guess what? I just evolved my print flip into a Napoleon. Dude, that's sick. Yeah, I know. Are you still waiting for the bus? Yeah, I've been waiting for like 45 minutes and it still hasn't come. Oh, that sucks. Oh, damn! The high schoolers! Just ignore them. What's up, idiots? How's waiting for the bus? Not fun, Dave. Just leave us alone. Need a ride home? A ride? That'd be great. Shut up. I'm going to my girlfriend's house. Nice scooter, dweeb. Let's kick it. Damn, they're so cool. Yeah, I can't wait till I'm a high schooler and I can drive. Alright. I gotta go. I have to go home and clean my room. I guess I'll just walk. I'll see ya. See ya. What's going on? Josh, I need to tell you something. What? What? Spill out! I just ran 5 miles across town to get here. Are you okay? Tell me what's going on. Dude, Michaela and Ali just asked us on a date. What? The freshmen? We're in 8th grade. That's impossible. What the fuck? Dude, can you just like explain to me what happened? Like, did you hypnotize her? Or did she fall into her head really hard and forget everything she knows? Like, what? How? Well, earlier today, you know, I was doing my thing, playing basketball, you know, getting money, and then it happened. What do you mean? I don't know. I guess they just noticed me.
Hey, you're
Derek, right?
No.
Oh.
Actually, that's me. Just joking. Wait, you know who I am?
Yeah, you went trick-or-treating at my house last year. Didn't you wear like a Benjamin Franklin costume?
Yeah, maybe. I don't really remember.
No, that was definitely you. You were in full character and had an English accent and everything. Yeah, he did.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that was me.
It was kind of cute. You're friends with that Josh kid, right? Because me and Allie were thinking we could go on a double date or something.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Cool beans. I'll, come pick you guys up tomorrow. You told them you could drive! Dude, I know I choked. I would have been less surprised if she grew wings and flew over to me. But dude, she totally digged it. And I covered up my tracks pretty well.
You have a car?
Me? Car? Yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh, you have a car. This is like perfect. We have 4 tickets to go to the little Crisscross concert, and like you can drive us there. So, you have your license?
Yeah, totally, course. So my dad's kind of like a big deal. So, yeah, they just like gave my license to me early.
So who gave it to you?
The police. Yeah, it was like super chill.
Oh, all right, cool. See you later.
All right, see you.
Bye.
Dude, do you realize what happened? An angel has come down and blessed us with this opportunity of a lifetime. We can't mess this up. Dude, I know, but how are we gonna get a car? Your dad's away, right? We'll die. I don't know how to drive. Don't worry, I have an idea. Right. I know. Watch out, left. Ah! No! Go left. God! We're gonna die. Yeah, I know. Wait, I have an idea. Where are you going? Dude, can you please just stop for a second and tell me what you're looking for? I'm looking for... There's this man. No one knows who he is. He could be a junior in high school. He could have graduated college, but all I know is if you need something to get done, you go to him. They call him the Man, and no one really knows his real name, but all I know is legend has it that ever since he was 5 years old, he was the main supplier for like fake IDs amongst anything you ever need for high schoolers. Alright, so how do we find him? I know where he is, but he usually pays a high price to even meet up with him, like $100 or something. But he owes me one. My brother, actually. Here it is. Whoa. What did he do? I don't know. He never told me. But he said if I ever run into problems in life, this is how you get rid of them. Are you sure you want to use it now? Dude, these are high school girls. High school. I heard in high school that you kiss on the first date. Dude, no way. Dude, I'm serious. And your parents are out of town, right? Yeah, they're gone till Monday. This might actually work. Follow me. We're gonna go see the Man. We have no more time to lose. Dude, it's him. Dude, cool.
I got doctor's notes, signed report cards, homework, essays. What you need?
You got that driver's license?
What, you guys like 12?
Actually, I'm 13. Doesn't matter. You have it?
Of course I have it. You guys got that cabbage?
No, but I have this.
Where the hell you got this?
We need you to teach us to drive, to pick up some girls.
No one's gonna believe you can drive.
The card.
Alright, whatever. You guys got a car?
Yeah.
Just bounce. This your car?
Yep.
Alright. If you guys want to learn how to pick up these girls, you can't just learn how to drive. needs to look like you guys have been driving for years, like it's just another day on the road.
How are we gonna do that?
You need to nail the pickup. Who cares about life and death, rules of the road? Everyone knows driving in high school is just about being cool. You have a car, right? Let's start driving.
But we don't know how to drive.
I don't care. If you guys listen to what I say, they'll be so starstruck you could hit a deer in the first 5 minutes, and they wouldn't even notice. Let's go. All right, guys, the most important thing about this whole process is the pickup. You either seal the deal or blow this whole thing. But don't worry, with my help, you'll be so cool, you'll make Mark Wahlberg look like Mark Zuckerberg. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do this!
All right, guys, pull up to the curb and show me what you got. I want to see your game firsthand.
Greetings, ladies. What a fine day it is.
No, again.
Ahoy, matey.
No!
Greetings.
No, that was your worst one.
Ciao.
No, absolutely not. No.
Namaste.
What's wrong with you? Have you ever spoken to another human in your life?
What's going on? You like turned into my dad. Dude, I'm just nervous.
No, see, you can't be. You need confidence. Ready? Watch and learn. What's up?
Whoa. Oh my god. He's good. So good.
See, guys, it's just that easy. Just replicate what I do.
Yeah, I understand, but what about the actual driving?
We can meet up tomorrow and I'll actually teach you guys how to drive. But I have to go now. The state's dropping off SAT tests. I gotta get myself a copy. I'll see you guys.
Alright, see you tomorrow. He didn't pick up. He bailed on us. I know, and we're supposed to see them tonight. Oh my god.
Why'd you step out of the car, son? Turn around, turn around.
Turn on this side, Joe.
You know why we're stopping you?
Yep.
Do you know how long we've been looking for you? 4 years of this. Why are we stopping you?
The test, the cheating!
What kind of monster are you? 17 allegations of plagiarism.
They took my glasses!
Distribution of fake IDs in a school zone. Don't you have a family? What does your parents think of you?
Stay in school, guys.
There he goes. What are we gonna do? I don't know. I mean, we tried. We're just gonna have to be adults and tell them that we can still have a good time without the car. I mean, it's really the bonds that we create and the friendships that blossom that really matter. All right, whatever. It's Michaela. We're getting in the car.
Oh. Check it out. Junior Mafia.
I like this.
Yeah. Now to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking war, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, passing, music blasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True to life players. Jump in the Rover. And come over, tell your friends, jump in the GM3. I got the out by the trees. Throw your hands in.
I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
Hi, I'm Eric Segal from the Data Collaborative, and we're proud to be again sponsoring the A-Town Teen Video Contest. The winner this year for Best Actor is Sebastian Parra for his terrifying performance in Buried. Congratulations, Sebastian, and I will just say that if you're thinking about a sequel, I'd love for you to consider carousels or bubblegum or snow cones or almost anything but a sequel to that terrifying video. Very nice job and good luck.
Hi, my name is Kat Baldwin and I'm the Education and Programs Manager at the Arlington Center for the Arts in Arlington, Massachusetts. I am honored to present the award for Best Production to one of the talented youth filmmakers who dedicated themselves to the mastery of their story. In this particular film, our winner applies advanced levels of techniques while telling a compelling story in a short format. This filmmaker's creativity and artistic decisions, subject matter, and direction illuminate their promise to all viewers. The award for Best Production goes to Kayleen V for To the Seas. Congratulations and thank you to all of our applicants.
Hello everyone. We are April Rand and Alberto Guzman, organizers of the Arlington International Film Festival.
And we are honored to be a part of this year's selection committee for the A-Town Teen Video Contest. The best documentary goes to Corporations, Corruption, and Climate Change by filmmakers Genevieve Baldwin and Anoushka Oak. Congratulations to Genevieve and Anoushka.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anya Miller, and I'm the Regent Theater Representative Judge for the A-Town Teen Video Festival. I hope you're enjoying watching these videos at home despite our current circumstances. Out of every film that we watched, this one's writing stood out the most. It struck the balance between the lighthearted and not so lighthearted films that we watched, staying grounded in reality while still not taking itself too seriously. The characters acted in exaggerated, chaotic, and comedic ways, but deep down they were motivated by the same feelings and desires that we had when we were those characters' ages, no matter how long ago that might have been. Deeply relatable, as well as a ride at the judges' table, we present the Best Writing Award to 8th Grade, written by Luca Rugiero.
Hi, I'm Norm McLeod, Arlington Community Media's Executive Director. I hope you've enjoyed watching all of the outstanding film presentations in this year's A-Town Teen Video Contest. Every year, the quality of the productions get better and better, and this year is no exception. But before I announce the winner of the Best Overall Film, I'd like to thank all of the judges who have volunteered their time, and in particular, I'd like to thank ACMi's producer, Kevin Wetmore, who has managed this entire project and has edited all of the previous productions together into the presentation that you've just seen. So with no further ado, the winner in the Best Overall category is Madwoman by Sarah White, producer. Congratulations to Sarah and to everyone else who has submitted, and everyone else certainly who has won their particular category. Thanks to all of you for watching ACMi, and we hope to see you next year face-to-face at the Regent Theater. Meanwhile, stay home and stay safe.
Chance.